Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Afternoon Market Action. My name is Glenn.
And my name is Ryan.
We're going to be your hosts for the next hour and a day. And we're going to just be talking. It's going to be like a Jerry Lewis telethon. You're all about stocks. And we're going to be like, yeah. All right. If you can hear us loud and clear, by all means, please respond in affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, letting us know that we are coming across loud and clear.
The alert should be coming out just any minute. I see people are making their way in the room right now.
Joey, did you make the alert?
I did.
Okay. Glenn, there it is. Glenn, you are muffled again. Ryan is not. I don't know what it is. I think Joey's trying to make me look bad. That's what it is.
I don't think we need Joey's help for that, Glenn.
Maybe I need to bring it down lower. All right. Fine. Joey's going to work on my mic. Volume muffled and low. See, everybody, it's just me. I don't know. So maybe I'll just talk like this. And hopefully
you just got to put some bass in your voice, Glenn.
Whatever. I got more bass in my voice.
Your chest.
I got more bass in my voice than you got, little feller.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Let's get to it.
John says, I like your cowboy hats. It's Western Wednesday. Western Wednesday.
Yeah, if you're new to the channel, on Wednesdays, Glenn had started this way before I started the show. When did you start Western Wednesdays?
Oh, it's got to be at least a year ago, at least.
I started about a year ago, so definitely before that.
So,
but yeah, Wednesdays we do cowboy theme, Western Wednesdays. That's why I have the white cowboy hat. Glenn is representing the black cowboy hat.
So what you trying
and
to
the
say?
black shirt.
What you trying to say? I just watch it. Just watch it. All right. So a lot of stuff going on in the market. The minutes are going to be released right about now. I didn't think that we put up a story about the minutes. We got a lot of news stories that we are going to talk about.
I mean, the big story's coming out tomorrow and Friday.
Which is going to be CPI and PPI. And I guess we're going to get a better gauge of what the next rate cut will be, because no matter how I feel about it, I think it's coming. I don't think it's going to be a 50 basis cuts. I think it's probably going to be a quarter basis cuts, 25 basis. Or does the job market, or better yet, does the inflation data turn around a little bit and you go, does he not cut?
He could do a pause. He could wait a month or two.
I'm with that.
I see. He was rather ambitious with a 50-point basis cut.
Usually the first cut is the deepest cut. That normally is how it works. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. A lot of chat. That's good. Glenn, can you use the MPI or the 3 and 8 to time entries for contra ETFs?
I would do the 3 and 8 more than the MPI.
I agree. But if contras are already on the move, I feel that and back me up on this or not, I think the MPI is more for a swing trade position, more so than a shorter term trade. If I'm going to look at a shorter term trade, I'm with Ryan. I'm all about the 3 and the 8. But if a stock is already moving, the MPI will capture the trend and then also give you entry and exits based on the RT. So I'm not a big fan of trading with the MPI. I am more of trading with the 3 and the 8 and looking for stocks that are like FTAI, beautiful, or progressive.
Progressive, yeah.
Stocks like that are already nicely moving from the bottom left to the top right. Then I'd look at the MPI for the purposes of getting me in and out, but the trend is already established. So MPI is good for trends that are already established. All right, y'all froze. That's all right.
Frozen?
And anything that's happening in the background, Joey will work on it. All right, Joey will work on it. All right.
John says, Ryan, did you hear Glenn is doing a wedding and we'll talk about love and how he loves Apple, but not in love with Apple. And now he loves Palantir.
Wow, he was.
Are you cheating on Apple with Palantir? No.
He was in the power hour.
Oh,
and put
no.
down I was talking about a wedding and then, no.
Is that the one in December?
No, that's the one coming up.
At the end of this month?
At the end of this month.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah, if you don't know DJ Glenn over here, is that your DJ name?
No, my DJ name is DJ G Sharp.
So if anybody wants a awesome DJ at their wedding, for the low price, you get Glenn.
Wow. All right, moving on. Let's go take a look at the screen that you're looking at right now. We're going to look at the home page.
I do like optimism in the market right now, the day before inflation data.
I agree. Green light in the color guard pricing column, but don't lose sight of all of the yellow that's there as well. No matter which direction you're looking, I just did a video on, looking at contra ETFs to play the market to the downside. The biggest main color in here is yellow. If nothing else, folks, you need to be very cautious about the positions that you're in and make sure that you manage your positions. Looking at the Dow, you got to read those numbers for me.
Oh, the Dow Jones up almost 400 points.
That's
it's at
big move.
369. Big move today at 0.88%. That's going to be the leader right now. The NASDAQ tech heavy going up just 67 points at 0.37%, which is just shy behind the S&P 500 right now, up just over 0.5%.
And so all of the major indices are hitting all-time highs.
Yeah, I did notice that, but you can see right now S&P and the Dow Jones are leading the charge right now, with the NASDAQ Composite and the VectorVest Composite shortly behind at 0.38.
All right.
So with that, I can see, the optimism right now looks like it's going to be in the value and the big tech names in the S&P and the Dow Jones.
And whatever happens from the inflation data coming out for the next couple of days. All right. Do me a favor. Alt-tab, get into the news. Can you do it? Oh, you can.
This one here?
Yeah, right there. Look at you. You did it like a big boy. High five. High five. Did it like you did it like a big boy. All right. The first couple of stories that we have are definitely, you can see that we are live side by side. The first news that we're going to talk about is, I always talk about market news. Goldman cuts U.S. recession risk to 15% as jobless rate falls, payrolls sharply expand. All right, so everybody's thinking that from the onset of the rate cuts, do we get a soft landing? Do we go into a recession? Goldman says, the risk is getting lower and lower for a recession. The next market info story, U.S. dollar set for the longest win streak since 2022 as economic strength challenges the Fed bets. Interesting, as you look at the dollar, if it's making money, if it's getting stronger, gold stocks will be affected. I don't think we're looking at any gold stocks this week. I don't think either one of us had a story on gold stocks this week.
No.
But I'm watching the dollar. Remember, there is a direct correlation. Thank you, Joey.
But that correlation's been a little funky lately.
And it has because the dollar's been strong.
The first video I did this year was on that correlation. And I think that the gold is really seeing outside influences other than just the dollar. I mean, the dollar has been on the rise. You see right there, longest win streak in what? About to be 2025.
Well, it said
months away.
It said 2022. I'm just reading.
But I'm saying several years of positive. And gold is also on the run.
It's been since 2022. That's more than 1 year. That's several years. I'm just reading from the story that we're both looking at on the screen. All right. So I'm just telling you, be careful with gold. Glenn sounds better now. Thank you, Joey. VRT worked out good. Thanks, Ryan. Look at that. Look at you.
Yeah, VRT, I don't know if, for y'all holding Nvidia, if you watched my video last week, it broke out to the upside of that, symmetrical triangle or pennant triangle formation that we saw. Still was undervalued. Have to look at valuation. We'll take a look at Nvidia today, but I'm not sleeping on Nvidia. I think it's primed for another
run. You know why?
Run.
Because it's the hottest freaking stock on the planet.
It's the hottest stock out there, yeah. And
on the planet, not out there, on the planet. Say it, on the planet.
On the planet.
Okay.
I mean, it really is the hottest stock. Probably one of the most important companies on the planet.
I agree with that, especially with all the AI.
And if you ever look at semiconductor stocks and their valuation and the valuation in VectorVest, we have a really stringent valuation. We don't go off the height.
That's
so
just
if you
true.
find a semiconductor that's undervalued, like I pointed out AMD a couple weeks ago when it was in the 130s, now it's rocketed back up to the 170s. Utilizing value in the VectorVest 7 system with semiconductors, if you got the patience and you can wait for them, great opportunities have been presenting themselves. That's all I'm going to say.
Talking about the semiconductors, SMCI.
We were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, we were. We'll talk about it. All right. Next story is Ryan's story. DOJ indicates it's considering Google breakup following monopoly ruling. So hold on. So at the top, there it is. Wow.
0.5 point in September.
Click on that.
Fed officials were divided on whether to cut rates by 0.5 point in September.
The one that we already had.
Yeah.
So it was, I think it was a bigger cut than what most people thought was going to happen, but they were divided on it. Okay.
Google. I don't know if you saw this or not. I mean, obviously, there's been a lot of, monopoly, antitrust lawsuits against Google, Apple, Amazon, some of the big players here. This has to do with Google's search engine capabilities. I mean, they do have monopoly when it comes to search engine.
Well, it's Chrome, right?
It's Chrome, yeah. But you can use Google search on any web browser. But this solely focuses on Google search, which their ad business from Google search is one of their main streams of revenue. So they're thinking about breaking out the company into several smaller companies here. You can see it right here, considering behavioral and structural remedies that would prevent Google from using such products such as Chrome, Play, and Android to advantage Google search. You're an Apple person. Does Apple have their own search engine?
Safari.
Safari?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just surprised that Apple's ecosystem is not under the same scrutiny
Because Apple is a better company.
and it's the same thing.
No, it's not the same
I don't know
thing.
how they can say Google search engine has no competition when Apple has one.
It's because
It probably sucks. That's why.
it's because Apple is a much better product.
And this is how the show lasts for 2 hours.
Absolutely. All
Us
right.
arguing which one's better.
So it's interesting to see how this is going to affect Google. Does the DOJ evidently have the power to do that, and Google just sit back and go,
So getting down to the other bulletproof, this is what it comes down to.
okay.
Google's going to appeal. They've got the resources for the attorneys. And look at this, drawing out the process potentially for years. I think I hold Google in my portfolio, if I'm not mistaken.
You might.
But yeah, this problem is dragged out. But what I see it as is that they have no competition in their Google search space and search engine space. And I see it as a good thing for business. We'll see how it plays out. But
Apple's better.
With the legally in the court system, I don't see any conclusion coming soon.
Okay.
Apple's better.
OpenAI embarks on global expansion. One of the best decisions I think that that Microsoft made was put all that money into OpenAI. They set the trend. Everybody else now is trying to do and open up their own AIs or get into other AIs. Other companies had an opportunity to get in on this, but Microsoft did it. I think it's $13 billion investment into OpenAI. They're opening offices in New York, Seattle, Paris, Brussels, Singapore, alongside our growing San Francisco, London, Dublin, and Tokyo offices. OpenAI, and because they're still, one day somebody's going to take this company public, and once it does, man, this could be as hot or even hotter than Nvidia.
And Microsoft's going to play the tailcoat.
Absolutely. Microsoft is playing that big time.
I mean, if you ever look at the history of semiconductors versus their byproducts being the software companies, at least, the early 2000s, 90s, the big winners were always the software side of things.
Right.
This past year or two, we've seen the big winners really be the semiconductors.
The semiconductors and AI.
And AI, right? But I'm wondering if that shift is going to go back to the software companies like OpenAI, the Microsoft, some of these other players, Palantir, where those opportunities will seem better than the semiconductors. Because right now I feel like it's hard to choose. Should I go the software side or the hardware side?
So why do you need to choose? Just play both.
Play both,
yeah. Just play AI for the software, but the chips for the semiconductors. But the software has got to play, to a certain extent, a bigger role because it's going to be machine learning. It's got to have the data for the AI to work, and then the chips to manage the AI. So I think that it's primarily, and I think that even with the chip space, I think the main focus has been on the software side. Why Palantir is kicking it like nobody's business, and other stocks within that space. But the chip space has got a role in here, and I think that's got to come after the software. Now you have the chips to manage all of that software and run. So that's my 2 cents in regards to that. Someone is asking me about a buy point about SMCI. It's in my list today, so I'll talk about it. All right, next story. Amazon same-day prescription service expanding to nearly half. Did I put both of your stories back to back? I probably did.
Yeah.
Nearly half of U.S. in 2025. What's that all about?
So this is Amazon, which is already in my afternoon market action portfolio. I mean, this is a game changer. Just like, I don't know if Janice is here, but we talked about Hims being
she made me put that into
a cheap online provider of prescription drugs. I see Amazon is perfect to get into this space. They already have the infrastructure. You can see same day delivery. Would you rather put your delivery on Amazon and have it delivered, or would you rather have to go through a local pharmacy or Harris Teeter grocery store and pick it up?
So when does Amazon become a jack of all trades but a master of none?
Well,
That's interesting. That's an interesting question, right?
right now they're becoming a master.
All right. AWS is the big move for them from the AI perspective.
Yeah, their software side,
right.
AWS. I mean, obviously, from the consumer side, their big competition, being Shein and Temu, these cheap Chinese products.
My wife posted me in a meme of somebody's husband buying from Shein.
Yeah.
And the clothes and stuff that came. It was funny. I'm not ever.
Was this your Shein outfit?
No,
I'm just kidding.
I look too good for Shein, baby. Ooh-wee, you see this?
But
All right.
I just see this as a smart play for Amazon, right?
Okay.
You see these, Chinese products coming in. I don't see Chinese companies, I don't see prescription drugs being available on sites like Temu and Shein anytime soon with regulation.
I just look
I
at-
see this as a play to help maybe subsidize or make up for some of those losses by those two
What
companies.
kind of prescription? So can I get the stuff that I get from the VA on Amazon, or is it a limited amount? I'm just curious.
So
to
right
know.
now, you're looking at, majority of the U.S. cities, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna have to be in an urban area, essentially, right?
Okay.
But as far as the type of drugs, it didn't really mention.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
What type of drugs?
Can I get like narcotics through Amazon?
I don't know.
I'm asking. I'm just
No, it makes sense.
asking.
You're talking about painkillers and opiates. I did not say in this article,
Okay.
to be honest.
This was one
That's
of the
a good
few.
question, though.
This is not one of the. This is one of
But-
the few times I wasn't trying to put you on the spot. I'm just curious.
No, it's a good question
Okay.
as far as the limit, but
Oh, we got us a super chat.
I would say
Who gave us to it? Is it Hama? I can't see it.
I can't either.
Thank you for type of Hamamoto.
John says I can imagine drugs on Temu.
Oh gosh. Hey, type a W in the room for the super chat, please.
We got gold. Like it. Thank you. Oh,
Why?
I think so. Got too excited. But yeah, John, I like that. But
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
honestly, just them getting in the prescription space, I see it as just another revenue stream for
Hey, it's
Amazon.
gonna- it
I mean, they
could-
got their hands in everything. Why not?
That's why I said it.
So I think it was a couple months ago where we talked about them doing, specializing in pets. They introduced the pet side of
putting
things.
them hands into everything.
Everything they can.
All right. Next story. Big news. Foxconn, which is a big supplier for Apple, is building world's largest Nvidia superchip factory. So that's my Nvidia story. I couldn't find Foxconn. I was looking for FXCOF. I couldn't find it. But so I put Nvidia in here. This is going to be big. The world's largest Nvidia superchip factory.
I know it's locked because this isn't your regular computer,
Right.
but do you know where that super factory is going to be?
It's going to be someplace where there's a building. Okay.
Well, I'm just wondering if it's domestic here in the United States
that's
or
a good
Europe, or
question.
if it's just going to be in Taiwan, like Taiwan manufacturing.
If I was sitting at my desk, I could get into it, but I don't know.
You
that
probably
makes-
just Google it real quick.
That makes me sad.
Just type it, where is Foxconn building the new Nvidia?
Where is Foxconn?
'Cause I'm just curious if that Foxconn parent
Building.
company is Hung Hai. So
Could
with that
be.
name, I'm going to guess Taiwan.
Building. Oh my gosh.
Can you type?
The new Nvidia
Joe, we might need to get him a talk to type device.
factory. Wow, really? Let's go see. Mexico.
I'll just type it for him.
Oh, it's going to be in Mexico.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Fox parent company is in Hong Hai. Yep, but Kiwi, meow. This is going to be in Mexico. I didn't know that.
Nice.
It's going to be in Mexico.
Ryan, tell me you're proud of him and give him a high five.
I'm
Wow.
proud of you. High five.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Whatever. All right.
All right.
So
Moving on. But yeah, Mexico. I like it.
That's gonna be a
yes,
big-
Terry Guo, who ran for Taiwan president before.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to the next one. AMD. You done with AMD?
No, I'm not done with AMD.
Oh, you were supposed to say, yeah, you know me. Wow, you are so far under a rock. All right, here we go.
All right, so AMD, right? I mentioned it before. It was undervalued, around $130. Now, it's trading around $170, right? What I liked about this article, they have their big AI event. It is tomorrow, actually, this Thursday. Now, last year, the stock rallied around 10% off this AI thing.
Okay.
And the big hype about it was their M series chip. If I scroll down, yep, there it is, the MI325X Artificial Intelligence Accelerator.
The hell is that?
So they've had a year to really come out with some technology to compete with Nvidia, right?
Okay.
So I think this is really going to either make or break AMD stock over
This is the biggest competitor for Nvidia. Would you
biggest
say?
competitor for
Yeah.
Nvidia, yeah. As far as advanced GPUs, yeah.
All right. Next story. What is in here? Oh, lithium. Piedmont Lithium secures mine operating permit for Ghana project. Do you know the stock is up like a 11,000%?
It's up 9.4%.
No,
today.
that was pre-market.
Oh, pre-market.
When we go look at it, it was up a lot, a whole freaking lot. Wednesday after saying Ghana's government issued a mine operating permit for, why? We got us another, did Y Yamamoto give us another one?
Barrick Gold. What?
What does it say under it?
Opinions.
Oh, Barrick Gold opinions. All right, so we got to go look at that. So that's what that. I apologize if I missed it the first time. What's Barrick Gold? What's the ticker symbol? I forget what it is.
GOLD.
Is it? I don't think it is. GOLD. You're right. You're right. I hate you sometimes. I do. I hate you sometimes.
And the only reason I know that is because Warren Buffett bought a huge share in it, like 2 years ago, maybe. I think he sold a share.
All right, so we talked about the dollar going up. What's Barrick Gold doing? Even looking at it from the star search, look at that. It's in the slow lane. It's in the slow lane. I'm not feeling this yet. Hey, we got to put the W's in there for Y Yamamoto.
It's definitely cooled down. Go to a 1 year chart.
And it pinched. It's in. Oof. It's got overall from here, from the low. It's moving higher. A lot of more volatility here, less volatility. And look at the pinch. And where is it breaking?
To the downside.
It's breaking to the downside. So I'm not. Let's even put this on a 1 month graph. I'm not feeling it. 3 days of indecision, 3 days of dojiosity, and in the middle, in the slow lane. I'm not feeling that. Give me another gold stock, Ryan. Anyone?
GLD.
GLD. Give me another one.
Spider Gold share. What's the 3 times leverage the gold miners? So JNUG.
All right, JNUG.
JNUG for the more aggressive
I'm
traders.
curious in regards to the dollar. And in regards to the dollar, I'm really curious to see what these are doing. And they all should be doing the same thing. GLD in the middle lane. Look at the trend line I had on it. It broke down below in the middle lane. And let's go look at the last one. All of them are doing, and I expected that. When I had the story about the dollar gaining strength, gold stocks will be affected adversely. And one of my favorites, I will put in Harmony. Harmony is one of my favorites as far as gold stocks. There it is, Harmony. All of them. All of them are hot. Dang it, how did I miss? I freaking, there it is, in the slow lane. All of them.
Go to a 1 year chart. Or I could do. I forget.
And I just look at it as this just proves, for the most part, because Ryan's right, this has been kind of wacky with the correlation between gold and the dollar this year. But for the most part, when dollar goes up, gold goes down, and you see all of these gold plays, especially I do like Harmony, all of these gold plays are being affected.
Well, I can tell you right now, if I'm going to play Harmony Gold, look, price action lower left, upper right.
Okay?
Value on the rise. Price action chasing value.
Right.
We see price action consolidating. You got the lines right here, right?
Right?
Now, if I'm going to get into it, I'm going to try to get as close as I can to this bottom of this channel
Which
here,
is a beautiful level of support.
right? And then just put my stop just below it. So that way, if it does break this, it continues to go down, boom, I'm out of it. Otherwise, I'm in. I would be in at the lower side of this channel, and if it breaks out to the upside, you're making money.
So the answer to your question is, what's your opinion within the end of the month? The way that it looks right now, I'm not very bullish on What was it? Was it GLD that I had?
Gold, Barrick's Gold.
It was Barrett's Gold. All right, if I'm looking at it right now, I'm not feeling it. What I need to have happen, Hamamoto, is I need it to be in the fast lane. If it doesn't get to the fast lane, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it into the end. Now, how far are we from the end of the month? We're still at the first third of the month. Anything can happen between now and then.
And that inflation report is probably definitely going to affect
Absolutely.
gold.
So what I see now is, putting this back on the 1 month graph, I see we're in the slow lane. But anything can happen within the month. What am I looking for? I am looking to get into the fast lane before I pull the trigger. That's what I'm looking for. So I cannot prognosticate. It's a good word. High five. I cannot prognosticate what's going to happen by the end of the month. But what I see is what I see, and I'm playing what I see, but I'm also giving you an opportunity of what to look for. Glenn, what are your views about insurance companies in the context of the hurricane?
We just talked about this morning.
Yeah, we did. I think that hurricanes and insurance, and Ryan pointed it out a while ago, just how powerful the insurance market was, and it's come to fruition. Those stocks are killing it. Mm-hmm. Those stocks are killing it. I think they continue to kill it.
But I think the big concern is with these insurance companies about to take huge losses from these storms, how it's going to affect their books. I'd have to research it a little bit more, just from an accounting perspective. Logically, I'm thinking, well, these insurance companies are about to write out a bunch of checks. That can't be good for their bottom dollar. But yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that and see exactly how they're affected. I did see an article or two talking about winners and losers of insurance companies of the hurricane, but I didn't get quite as much information as I would like to.
The two main hurricanes,
we
had one and another one about to hit. You're right.
But if anybody has experience, because we're VV Nation, there's a lot of different professionals here in that field, and like to share with the comments on their opinions of how these storms will affect these insurance companies' bottom dollar. Because it could go one or two ways. Either the insurance companies are about to make a killing off this situation,
or not,
and that momentum, or they're about to get whacked pretty hard. But I think
that might not be a bad video for either one of us to do.
Yeah, tomorrow I got semiconductors. Maybe Friday's video.
Nope, Friday's video is the last one in my tech series.
Well, let me see what I can do. Maybe I'll put out a short this week, find some good information, and then we'll follow up next week with a real video. But right now, I didn't see the insurance companies selling off today and yesterday. They just kind of were piddling around. But we'll see.
They were what?
Just piddling around. Weren't doing a whole lot.
The hell is piddling?
You want to poke it to do something, and they're not doing a whole lot right now.
Piddling. Is that like a North Carolina thing?
That's definitely a North Carolina. Yeah, it's a technical term.
It's technical.
Glenn don't know nothing about those technical terms.
Piddling.
It's not.
All right. Anyway,
how would you make that into a Glenniosity?
It was just
Piddliosity?
It was just moving sidewardosity.
Sidewardosity.
Sidewardosity. All right. So Pill's on my list. Big move today. Oh, look at that. It's up 13%. Big move today. It's on my list. What else is in here? Oh, talking about hurricanes. Hurricane Milton nears Florida as people rush to evacuate. And we don't like to get political, but when the mayor of Tampa,
I heard that,
pretty much says if you don't leave, you're gonna die.
Didn't pretty much say it. Said it
if
verbatim.
Yo, that's saying something. And I'm looking on my Facebook feed and I'm watching some of the people that I do know on Facebook in the Florida area riding this out, man.
I'm not mad at the mayor for taking it seriously.
I agree.
After seeing the damage in Western North Carolina and Tennessee, Georgia. I'm pretty sure the mayor was like, yep, I'm going to make a very stern message to get these people out of here.
Leave or die.
Leave or die.
It's some scary stuff.
So going back to this hurricane thing, how it's going to affect the stocks.
Okay.
We're still deciding whether or not it's bad for insurance, right?
Right.
But what is it for builder stocks?
So
infrastructure companies.
So infrastructure is a theme stocks for this week, number one.
Okay.
Number two, I got in my list today from this story, Home Depot and Lowe's.
Okay.
I think that after all of this is said and done, people who have the wherewithal to want to rebuild, Home Depot and Lowe's are going to be rocking.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
I believe it.
From this story, Home Depot and Lowe's is in my list.
Okay.
All right, so that's what this came out. And the last one is nothing. Oh, that's
In
what you.
Mexico.
That's what you made me do.
Foxconn, yep.
Somebody said I could have just used your freaking Pixel phone and just. I don't care.
I could have used the Pixel
No,
phone.
no,
just
no,
to-
no.
Actually,
No.
yeah, the Gemini AI
Whatever.
does do that. If I hold it up, it would just tell
Hey
me.
Siri,
Hey Siri.
tell Ryan to stop talking. It just says stop talking.
It didn't tell me anything. That's why you don't want to have them.
All right. I'm with Bill. Bill says Home Depot, etc. will fly. I'm
Yep.
thinking that right now. What happened to the Unisearch video?
What Unisearch video?
I don't know what Unisearch video. It's Orionism. Piddling is Orionism. Whatever.
You guys, for day trading, do I use 3 and 8 or the star search for day trading?
I could use either or.
You could use either or
Yeah.
for that.
I could use either or. Because in the Jockey Club, I use Star Search. But then I will back off. I look at it both on an intraday basis and then look at it on an end of day basis to see if I still have Star Search fast.
I do that as well when I'm day
Right.
trading. I want to make sure my end of day candlesticks are bullish or bearish, whatever
Right.
way I'm going, and then my intraday pattern is matching up with the end of day.
So guess what? Star Search can be used for either or.
Like
and
it.
one could back up the other one.
Yeah.
All right, Glenn, for all the hurricanes, these big, heavy construction companies are all going to do well. Caterpillar is going to do well. Deere is going
Deere.
to do well. So
I guess that could be a great video or series of videos. You know, companies that are going to benefit. I hate to use the word benefit from the
Yeah,
hurricane.
I know.
But people out there hurting that are watching this, obviously, we want to make you money as well. That's the whole point behind the channel.
But my weekly theme stocks to go right along with that are infrastructure stocks.
Nice.
So
Okay.
a lot of stocks in here: Sterling, United Rent, Caterpillar, Vulcan, infrastructure, Nucor. I've got a list for you guys specifically because of the hurricane. And look at them. Look at them today.
I like that ETF, the IFRA.
What IFRA?
The iShares.
You're
down
talking about-
IFRA.
Oh, IFRA. I like PAVE.
Pave.
I like PAVE because it's cheaper. Anyway, knowing that a hurricane is bearing down on Florida, look at all of these stocks. Out of 15 stocks, 12 of them are going up. 12 of them are going up. So this is the kind of fish that we try to give to you guys on a weekly basis. All right. Because the markets are still moving up, big movers today, these are going to be stocks that are not only moving up, but they're moving up on big volume.
Palantir, yeah, 4%.
And look at that, it's Supermicro. So,
SMCI.
so let's talk about, WW International. What the hell happened with Weight Watchers? Did they lose a lot of weight?
It's up 46%.
I don't know. That's got to be news driven. I don't know what the news is. I ran a search to find these stocks.
I wouldn't be surprised if that became a meme stock, honestly.
It's $1.70 with a value of 8 cents.
Yeah, I'm thinking meme stock.
Okay, it's probably some kind of news story, but it's big move like that. This lithium story, look at that, up 30%. It's very interesting. Somebody asked me about an entry point in SMCI. As much as I love SMCI,
I love it.
but the problem is it's tough. It's tough to trade.
What you talking about? It's in the fast lane.
Oh shush! Shut it.
Well,
Let's put it in one.
SMCI, if you're trading.
Is it really? Look at that. It's in the fast lane at a level of resistance. Why? Oh, it's in the fast lane. But look at that level of resistance. We're right at a level of. I can't read that number. What's the number?
So I was looking at SMCI's options yesterday. Remember I was
Okay.
telling you that?
Yeah.
I saw calls, 51 strike next March for about, this was yesterday, about $600-700. Was the stock down today? So it's probably a little bit cheaper. But $700 to have the rights to 100 shares of SMCI.
That's not a bad play. And I think long term
at just
SMCI.
$3 above where it's trading right now, that's their strike price. And you got, 6 months to get there?
So, two things. You want to know an entry point? What he just gave was some semblance of investor feel in regards to where the stock is going to go. I'm going to not trade with my heart, trade with the chart. Downtrend, broke through it. But now stopping right at this level of resistance. Entry point. What does that yellow line say?
48.17.
I would be going 12 cents higher than that as a means to enter into the stock. Looking from the low, it's definitely trending higher. Broke through the downtrend, but stopping at that solid level of resistance. I'm looking at 12 cents higher than that level of resistance before getting in. Notice that the volatility on SMCI is slowing down because it's pinching.
Wow, that's a
What?
big move. John Boston just said Weight Watchers selling Ozempic. I think he meant to say Ozempic.
Wow, so that's
a
it.
key- and that's
so
the-
that's not a meme stock. That's just
No, that's
in the GLP area.
and if I'm thinking about it, if I'm a GLP-1 drug maker,
Yep.
you got all the Weight Watchers people.
Yep.
It's the perfect customer.
There you go.
I
Thank
mean,
you for that, John.
Yeah, that's a play. I
Thank you for
I wouldn't be
that.
surprised to see some follow through on
I
that.
don't
Let's
know.
take a look at the chart.
Listen, Oprah's gone from it, right? Oprah left Weight Watchers.
You said a chat
Yeah.
from like 30 minutes ago.
Well, why did you say something before now? Why are you gonna
You
don't
have the mouse.
berate me?
You have the mouse.
You sit over there.
You have
Children,
the mouse.
children.
You
You
sit.
have your mouse.
I'm berating
High five
Joey.
for you.
What?
High five.
What?
No, high five for you.
Listen, you don't want the smoke. All right, that's all I got to say. You don't want the smoke. I do like the pinch on SMCI. The volatility is getting smaller. I'd like to see not only that, if it breaks to the upside.
There's only one thing I like about this company right now.
What's that?
It's valuation of the VectorVest software.
It's way
I
undervalued.
say it every time.
It's
We
way
bought it over
undervalued.
$300. It's got connections to Nvidia. Hottest space. They're making the data centers for the GPUs. That's why it popped up, 15% the other day? Because it's delivering 100,000 GPUs.
That's a
I
lot.
think it was quarterly.
That's a lot.
A lot of money coming in. But it all comes down to what happens with this investigation from
Oh, the Hindenburg
the
thing?
Hindenburg report.
Nobody's talking about it.
I don't
And,
think
the
they've gotten that far.
The DOJ had opened up an investigation. I don't know what happened.
But it's going to be news driven. And when that news comes out, it's either going to be really good or really bad for SMCI. And I have a feeling that stock is going to fly with that news.
I agree.
And if it's good news, saying that those reports were bad, tiptoeing in now. At that kind of valuation in the semiconductor company, I am for it. It's worth the risk in my mind as long as you can stomach a little volatility. And like you said, trade with the chart, not your heart. If it makes a new low, that's my stop right there. If it surpasses that low about 2 weeks ago, that's my hard line in the sand.
All right. So right there, you want to learn about when to get in. I think 12 cents higher than the high. Someone said about Palantir. I own Palantir. Do you know I'm up like 55% on Palantir?
Whoo, 43.
Look at that. What was my price? My price target is $50 by the end of the year.
Move the bar over.
What
Or I guess I
bar?
can't.
Why don't you move it over?
There you
It's all okay. Wow, look at that new
Fast lane.
new
2
3-month high.
Big body candlesticks. I like it.
I'm up, man. High five. I'm up 55%.
Nice.
Woo! I'm loving it. But I've been talking about Palantir for a minute. I have been.
Let's look at AMD while we're
Sure.
talking about our favorite stocks.
We can do
today.
that. I'm gonna put in ARM as well.
And ARM.
Yeah,
AMD's rocketing right now. Let's see if it's still moving
So there's
today.
Palantir. There's AMD.
So it's down today,
but
but
there's
still
the trend,
following the trend line.
and in the fast lane.
Fast lane, perfect.
Oh my gosh, Joey. Oh my gosh, Joey.
Profit taking point, please. Woo.
Profit taking point on what stock?
Palantir.
Profit taking point?
I mean, it's hitting new highs.
I'm not until it moves to the middle lane. I got not only a middle lane, I got a level of support right here. I'm gonna ride that support. If it keeps going up, I'm gonna create another level of support. Notice I keep doing that. I keep creating and the stock just keeps moving. And if it keeps moving, I'm gonna put another level. But if I get no more levels of support to draw, I'm gonna look for it to get into the middle lane. Once it gets into the middle lane, I'll probably take half off the table. I'll probably take half off the table. All right, so we looked at AMD, sigh. Let's go look at ARM. Oh, I had to hang him, and that was for another video.
Look at that. Touch that trend line there.
You
Was
can
that-
use your mouse. Use your own mouse. Dang.
Last week we saw the touch of the trend line there. Pure bounce off of it. Looks like it's entering the fast lane right now. ARM, I'm still liking it. Buy recommendation. And if we look at, AMD is down today. Looks like all the other semis look
But it's still in the fast lane.
still in the fast lane.
Yep.
Palantir just entering the fast lane. So if you're looking for a trade, but even if
That's not
long-term
Palantir, that's
holders,
ARM.
or sorry, ARM. Yeah, even if you're looking for just a
Sigh.
long-term hold, just follow the trend line here.
Okay. You can close out of that now. Let's go to the next list. Contras, are they on the move?
Well, it's an update, so they're probably moving down. There you
A
go.
couple are moving. Sort by percent price change.
Biotech.
LABD.
Bearish.
Look at that. Yang.
China.
Yang is popping up because where's Lisa? Lisa, you here? Lisa's been asking me over and over and over. What about Chinese stocks? What
And
about
Tesla
Chinese?
short.
Yes. because I'm in TSLQ, baby. Woo! I think Robotaxi is going to flop and it's going to go down and down and
Rubber
down.
taxi day is like soon.
So what? It's not going to be good.
Is it today?
I say that just out of emotion. I don't, it could be either way. I don't know.
Let's see, because that's gonna really affect your trade there.
Well, that's all right.
When is Robo Taxi Day? October 10th.
Oh, that's
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
So hey, you got Tesla's big event and AMD's AI event tomorrow.
I'm probably going to put a tight stop on.
Big day tomorrow
I got
for us.
TSLQ. Probably going to put a tight stop on it. But not much in the way of movement on contras today. That makes sense if the market's moving higher. But there are 3 that are moving.
Bearish
There are
on biotech.
Right.
Bearish on Chinese equities.
And bearish on Tesla.
Tesla.
All right, go to the next one.
We got hot industries.
Oh, go to the next one first.
Oh,
So
hot industries last week.
I've only got a couple for this week. So what I do is I look at Delta Searches RT for industries, and then I look at a couple of different things. Let's do a quick test.
See how they did. Oh, look at that. Up 0.68%.
It kept right up with the market.
The VectorVest composite at 0.18, so definitely outperformed that. Let's just put in the QQQ because that's usually pretty hard to beat these days. That's up 2%.
All right,
Let's see.
but
here.
4 out of the 5 stocks that I went through to
Making
get for
money.
you,
Big winner here.
fix.
Fix.
All right, followed by Lifeway Food. All right, now go to my current ones for this week. Right above it. It's only 2. All I could find was 2. And interesting that SMCI was on the list. SMCI and Fengyu. Those are my 2. Look at the CIs.
SMCI's got the sell there.
Yep. So
RT.
again, if I'm looking to get into SMCI, I think we pointed out a good opportunity of where to look for.
Yeah, I mean, the fundamentals are
Right.
there. It's just technical. And it's all based off the Hindenburg report.
And RT is below 1, so that's what made that all happen. Let's go to the next one. Customer picks last week. No, we don't want to go through those yet.
No, let's
we
do
don't
your
wa-
picks.
We'll do my picks.
Your picks.
No,
this
let's go to last week.
Last week?
Oh my gosh, do you not watch how I do this every week? Do you not watch how I do this every
week.
week?
I try not to watch you, Glenn.
Son of a gun. All right, let's go back to 7 days ago. All right. And FTA, I had Chinese stocks probably hurt. Oh no,
The air defense, the oil.
the only thing that hurt me was the Chinese stocks. So up by percent price change.
Yeah.
I'm up 2%, kept up with the market.
I mean,
FTAI
Chinese
is such a
stocks-
beautiful
the
graph.
The Chinese stocks flew.
Yeah.
Let's see here. FTI, yeah, 7.81.
There's my Tesla play, baby.
Tesla Q up 4.9.
And since last week.
I like it.
All right, so now you can look at my picks for this week.
Oh, let's see here.
Glenn's pick. Why are you
What was the
moving?
results again? Oh, 2.04%. That's good, Glenn.
All right.
Your picks this week?
Yeah, my picks this week.
Where's
For
Apple at?
Nvidia is on the list. There's the PLL. It's up 14%. I'd keep my eye on that. It's a big story. Microsoft, because of the open AI, Lowe's and Home Depot are on my list this week.
I like it. Big movers, the only loser today. Nvidia, slightly to the
that's all
downside. Pretty flat overall.
Let's go look at your picks from last week. I think you did better. Because you were such a little sissy boy. You only had 3
Oh,
stocks.
because I picked good stocks?
Because you had 3 stocks. All you had was 3 stocks.
You only had 2 more stocks?
You
in
had
there.
3 stocks.
see it.
Quick, go back in time first.
Oh, yeah.
How long you been working here? Exactly.
A while.
Quick test. It's right there.
I'm not used to looking at it like
Wow, 4%. Way
Hey,
to go.
Nvidia,
Because
11%.
Nvidia killed it.
I called it
Oh,
on that video last
whatever.
week. Did anybody watch the video I did last week? The formation broke outside.
Actually, they probably did. But that was a good video. High five.
And it was around 122,
And what's it at right now?
133. Or no, that's the value. Oh wait, we gotta change the date. I think it's probably 134, if I had to guess.
132. Good
Okay,
move. That was a good play. So you made 4% in 1 week off
I
of
beat
just
the
3
Qs.
stocks.
Qs are hard to beat.
Whatever. You only had 3
I
stocks.
had him.
And you got 3 stocks again this week.
All right, this week, obviously, going big tech, we got AMD. So AMD, they got
You
the
got
big
tech all the way across.
Yeah, AMD's their AI event is tomorrow. Amazon, expanding on their prescription drug service through their Amazon Prime format.
Hold on for 1 second.
And then we got Google with the
Sorry.
antitrust issue. They're trying to break it up because of their
Do
dominance.
you think that's
in
going
the
to be
Google search
positive or
engine.
negative for Google?
I think Google's got probably some really good attorneys where they're going to drag it out long enough where it's not going to affect the stock. But what I am excited about is their dominance in the search engine. If they're that dominant when it comes to search engine
Well,
and the revenue.
What did we just do when we went?
We
the
Google.
first thing you say is Google it.
Let's go.
Nobody says.
Let's search it.
No,
They say let's Google it.
let's Google it. That is.
And should the company be, punished because they're the best is what they do?
For me, I go, let's Safari it.
Safari.
Let's go Safari it.
Yeah, no one says that, Glenn.
Right.
Even the Apple people don't say
Prakash reached out and said, Glenn, I told you about the Chinese stocks. You did.
that. Yeah, we compared it to the QQQ.
All right.
See here.
What else is in the list? I didn't do any top VST crossovers. Weekly theme stocks, again, were infrastructure stocks.
Let's check out our portfolios and then
All
get to
right.
their stocks.
Let's go to our portfolios. Portfolios.
We got a schedule, right, Joey?
Joey's got nothing to say in this.
Glenn will just chip.
I'm down 1.5%. I am in Apple, BlackRock, DFM. Let's go see where my money is being made.
Apple.
Netflix, Apple, BlackRock, DFM is down a little bit, and because of you, I picked the utilities.
What do you mean because of me?
It's
It was
because
of me.
No, it was because of you. Because, wow, a big hit to the portfolio recently. It is what it is, but we are in good quality stocks. What is my stop? I think I have a trailing 7%. All right, so
XLE was a good play, though.
I don't disagree. Or else I wouldn't
It's
really
just a
put it in there.
defense play,
I wouldn't have put it in there if I didn't think so. All right, Ryan's, so I'm at 1.57 down. Ryan's at 2% down, but he's got more plays. He's got more plays that are making money, believe it or not. A Meta.
Oh, I don't have Nvidia in there? Go figure.
You don't have Nvidia in it, but you could put it in there this week if you wanted to.
Actually, yeah, scroll down.
Yeah, you got TJX. What is your stop? I think you have a trailing 10% stop.
You know, I don't know how much cash I got.
Not a lot. You got none.
370.
You got
Yeah,
$370. Huh?
Yeah, we're fully invested. We're good there.
All right. I got money in mine. I still got about 5 positions that I can put on. So there we are. All right. Let's go. I don't know if I want to add anything. You know something? I might go aggressive. Let's go. We only make trades in our portfolios live.
Once a week.
Once
on
a
this show.
week. So
Any other trades are only through the stop price that they're set at.
So do
So
I
it's
want?
not like we're always looking at these every day and buying and
Right.
selling.
We don't look at these except
Very
for.
hands-off approach here.
Let's graph these. Let me see if there's anything I want.
If I had a little bit more capital, I'd probably just throw in some
but
SOXL.
the thing is that you don't. So you
So
can't.
Nvidia, that's the chart pattern I talked about last Thursday in the video.
And look-
Beautiful chart pattern.
Look
Clear
at that.
breakup.
It is a crate right into the fast lane, right through a level of resistance, which was the trend line. I wouldn't buy it today because it's going down today. That's just me. I usually won't buy on a down day, but it is setting up nicely. You can take off the hanging man that's up there. That was for another
That
video.
was Wednesday, Thursday. So Thursday's when I did the video. Right after I did the video, it broke out that
Look at
following
that.
day. I like that.
Ryan, sometimes you have really good ideas.
Sometimes I have good ideas, but I
most-
just didn't put it in my portfolio last Wednesday.
I can be kind of aggressive on this play. And
I like that.
Look at the big wick at the top. That scares me. A lot of profit taken right there, even off of this story.
Oh yeah, from $8 to $16.
Yeah, Microsoft, I'm not ready for it yet, even with the Lowe's. Lowe's, I think I'm gonna take Lowe's. I'm gonna take Lowe's. How do I do this? I want to add at Lowe's. I want to add to a portfolio. Add to a son of a fight.
Bill says, do I need a loan for my portfolio? Oh, no.
Add to portfolio.
You don't want to take out a loan and buy stocks with it.
No, that's not a good thing. Buy, spend a
That
grand.
is definitely risking it for the biscuit.
Risking. Is that another North Carolina thing?
Risk it for the biscuit?
Sounds North Carolina. I wouldn't say that. All right, I don't say that. So I got into Lowe's.
New York.
Yeah.
What do they say in New York?
What do they say in New York?
We don't say.
Working here.
Forget
working
about
here.
it.
Forget
about it. Ryan, do you need a loan for your portfolio? There you go. I sell put SMIC. Glenn added. That's not in my list. I can't add a stock that's not in my list.
You gonna bottom fish with SMC?
Nope. He said SMIC.
Oh.
All right, let's go look at your stocks. Where is it? Customer picks last week. Let's go see what they did.
Was it 4.8%?
Yeah, you did good last week. I'm so proud of
Yeah.
you. It's one of the few times you ever made money. That's great.
Thanks, Glenn.
You're welcome, buddy. Let's
In case
go.
I ever want a confidence boost, I'll just come to you.
2.4%. They did better than I did. They did.
That ain't hard.
There's SMCI. Look, shut up. SMCI. They got 2 double-digit winners: Palantir and SMCI.
An ARM.
And ARM was. I said double digits. You
SMCI
heard me say double digits, right? You said double-digit winners. Does the ARM look like it was a double-digit winner?
Pretty close.
That's not double digit.
It's higher than your return.
Right? Wow. All right. I love that. No. All righty then, because you ain't lying. All right, but they did well.
No, they did well.
All right. So
SMCI, I'm still a believer in it.
I am too.
With that valuation,
I should have bought it. Dang nabbit.
I might have to look at some options and see. But like I said, I found some options yesterday. A 51 strike. Expiration was next March, and it was about $600-700.
SMCI is not in my list, so I can't take it. All right, let's go back to where is it? Customer picks this week. Let's go. All right. How many likes did we get, Joey? Because I can't tell.
Yes, you can.
What? I can't.
Go up to the top left and scroll down.
Top left.
Well, not that far left, where it says the viewers.
Scroll down.
I'm
There's a little scroll bar to your right.
Where?
Oh, Joey, just tell him.
He said to the left.
To the left of that. Scroll down. There you go. Look at
Oh.
you. High five, Ryan. Ryan,
No,
high
don't
five.
give me no freaking high five. Get away from me.
I was high-fiving you, Joey.
Get away from me. All right.
They get 6 stocks.
All right. No, we're gonna give them 10 stocks.
10
anyway.
stocks.
All right.
Hit that like button.
You call them out. All
right. First one we got NEE.
NEE.
ZIM. ZIM.
ZIM Shipping Company.
IESC.
That's another good stock.
VITL.
Okay.
Make sure not double dipping. YOU. ALAB.
Is that a stock? It is.
Astera? Yeah.
Never heard of it.
POWL. POWL.
That's another hot stock.
CLS.
It's another good stock.
AMAT. I like that one. AMAT.
AMAT. Applied Material.
What do we got there? And Poet. Just because I'm curious what Poet is.
How many
Poet
stocks is that?
Technologies.
How many stocks is that?
I like it.
That is.
They got 10 on the dot.
That was 10 on the dot.
Nice. Look at about half the list losers, half the list is up today.
Wow, if I need a pick me up, thank you, Ryan. How about A-Labs up 14? That must be news driven. CLS, Poet, ZIM, IESC, I think is just taking a breather. Nicely undervalued stock, fundamentally sound. I think that's just taking a breather today, but that's a good looking stock. Knee extra. All right, so this is for AMA, hot or not, right? We're gonna do this for hot or not.
I do like, look at that RV on POWL Industries, 1.73.
That's huge.
Undervalued.
That's
That might
big.
just be a solid company to have in your portfolio a little bit of.
And I might take that.
It's set out.
You can't take that because you ain't got no money.
RS relative. I got $300.
You got no money.
get-
You ain't got no freaking money.
You know,
Let's go.
They do partial shares these
No,
days.
they're not in here. They
By,
don't.
I mean, 0.01 of Nvidia.
AMA, where is it? Hot or not? Where's AMA hot or not? AMA hot or not? Let's go see what your all's portfolio. You're up about 6%, down a little bit today. Wow, look at this. They're in AFLAC, CCD,
Lots of double digits.
HCAs. They got 4, not lots, it's 4.
4.
It's
That's a
4,
good
it's not
amount.
lot. Where does lots come from? 4. It's 4.
How many is a few?
3.
And then lots is more than a few.
Whatever. You're right about that too. So I can't. All right. So anyway, let's go take a look and let's go see if any of the stocks that you got today.
You hate that I was
I
right.
did because you were right. You were right. Let's go see if any of these stocks are hot
Ooh,
or
look
not.
at that big jump up.
We're gonna put this on
Start
1
laughing.
year. All right. Hot or not?
I'm going to say not.
You got to type it in the room. ALAB. Hot or not?
Zoom in a little, or I can.
Go ahead.
I don't know why I wait on you anymore.
All right. So, John,
Flat, upper
Rickman
wick.
says ALLB AI News with switches. Okay.
I'm just not getting the confirmation I'd like to see from that
All right,
guy.
big volume. The news,
volume.
you got big volume with that little itty bitty bar. All right, I got no.
Not,
All
not.
right, let's go to the next one. Next one. Ooh.
CLS, I like it.
I
Yeah,
do
big body
too,
candlestick
and
today.
undervalued.
Nice valuation on the rise. We just surpassed this swing high here. Now we're just looking to take out the prior high around $63. So that's $6. So yeah, about $5
Yes,
bucks away.
yes or no?
Let them speak.
Fine.
No.
I got
I have 1K, CLS, yes. Any
Yeah.
more CLS? CLS?
going
CLS.
once, going twice, 3 times sold. All right, let me move this over here. Let's go to CLS, add to portfolio.
Can't we just add these at the end? You wanna do-
Fine. You got a pencil or something to write it down with?
Hand me that pen right there, that paper. Look at you.
Wow.
Now I look official.
Oh, shit.
You would, man.
Joey, can you throw me a pen?
No.
You don't have a pen to throw me?
No.
I can remember CLS. I got a phone. I just put it in there.
Put in. Gosh, dang it.
CLS. Boom.
All right, so fine, we're not gonna. I can't believe Joey doesn't have a pen. How unprepared are you?
What do I need to pay?
I'm just saying, how unprepared are you, producer?
Producer.
Here's the pen.
Can't even catch.
Because you threw 7 of me at the same time.
How many?
All right, let's go to the next one. Ooh, VITL. Type it in, VITL, hot or not. I like it. I like the pinch. I love the pinch and the
I like
breakout.
that. No, that's
the
awesome.
pinch at support. The pinch at support, breaking up.
VITL.
I like that. Type it in,
Fresh
VITL.
buy rating on it.
VITL, hot or not. Hey, if y'all are falling asleep and y'all ain't typing in the room, Ryan and I are going to make command decisions.
Woo.
Okay, VITL.
I'm gonna say hot. Yep, I got it. VITL.
All right, next one. You.
I'm gonna say not just because there's an upper wick on today's candlestick right at that resistance.
Let's go to 1. Oh, yeah. Oh,
That upper
yeah.
wick right there. Yeah, I'm not liking that.
I'm not feeling that
Right
yet.
at the Bollinger Band.
All right, type in YOU.
I'm
You.
gonna go no.
You got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend.
Can
Oh.
you mute his mic?
No, don't mute my mic. Don't mute my mic.
You no.
You
no.
know.
Yes, no.
What's the
getting
earnings
more
on
now.
VITL? I did not look at that, Prakash.
It's 1.3, so it's
All right,
positive.
So everybody's saying no. What's the earnings on, what is that on?
That's the EPS on the right there.
No, he said on what stock though? Earnings per, I forgot. Earnings per share.
You not.
You. You not. All right, let's go to the next one. Hey, Matt. It's a little bit of sideways move here.
If you're trying to bottom fish in a semiconductor, again, the only thing I like about it, it's undervalued. Fresh buy rating today.
Look at that level of support.
Nice double.
Look at that level of resistance. That's a channel.
Yeah, it's in the channel.
That's in the channel.
Breakout to the upside of the channel. But it's undervalued and for a fresh buy, I like it.
Hey, Matt. Hot or not?
No.
Hey, Matt, no. I got no. I got 2 no's. All right, if you want to, listen, this is like voting. If you want to know, if you want to get your voice heard, you got to say something.
No.
All right, we got no's. All right, let's go to the next one. Ooh, Powell. Write that
Even
down.
with that wick,
Just
I'm
write that
taking.
down.
Even with the wick, I'm taking it.
I'm taking Powell. Man, beautiful pinch, breakout, running, undervalued. I could just
Value's
keep
rising.
going. Absolutely.
Buy recommendation. Earnings per share is at $10.
Powell is yes.
I like that. That's a great stock.
If y'all are not pumping your blood, if your blood ain't pumping, if you're not going, yeah, for Powell. Exactly.
Make some money.
All right, there we go. You write that down?
Yep. Pow. I wonder if
Next
it's
one.
optionable.
No.
No.
Now, it did run bottom left, top right. What did the...
And that's why our XLU ETF looks like crap.
Yep,
over the past few days.
yep. Look at the breakdown.
Perfect run. I mean, it broke its upward trend line.
And even if it's a good overall stock, there's a bad time to be in a good stock. And this is that bad time. This is definitely that bad time. So I'm not on knee, no, I'm not into knee. I'm not in, and it's overvalued, all right? I know there's a delay and I'm getting impatient. It's all your fault that I'm getting impatient. All right,
Really?
no.
That's what we're going to do today.
Yeah, pretty much. All right,
what we're doing.
IESC, again, a stock that I like, down day today. Now, let me tell you about IESC. If you're in it, one day doesn't make a trend and it's not in the middle lane. Leave it alone if you're in it. Would I like to get in it today? The answer is no, because it's a down day and it's challenging. Now, this will be interesting if follow through tomorrow, it does not close then maybe I buy it tomorrow. I'm not thinking about buying today. Your insight?
My insight is lower left, upper right.
Right?
Value on the rise, price action chasing value, nice strong buy rating. Again, like you said, I'm not a buyer on a down day, but I wouldn't forget about this stock.
All right, type in the
and it's in a
room.
building. I mean, it's in the building space. It's hot space right now.
Me personally, I'd look more tomorrow to see if I want to buy it. Bill says yes. Anybody else? Bill says yes. You know what I'm talking about? I want hibachi tonight.
Where did that come from?
It just came because I don't know. I'm hungry. I want hibachi. I'm going across the street.
Your body is craving salt, means you're probably dehydrated.
Is that what it is? All right. Did you write this down as we're buying it? Yes.
IESC, yeah. See, my phone's really fast. It's not an Apple. I can do it like.
Whatever. Whatever. Zim. No.
Negative ghostwriter.
Negative ghostwriter. The pattern is full.
Negative.
I feel the need for no speed here. There's no speed. I'm not feeling Zim. Shipping, I do like. You know, after the port strike is subsided, I'm not big on. I still own Ship.
No.
Actually, no. I sold Ship. Somebody asked me what stocks I still own. I own Palantir and I own NVDL. Those are the only two stocks I own right now. Palantir and NVDL.
And you'll notice last week was a little bit different with the Middle East conflict. Because anytime, some big news came out, Israel, Iran, or the Houthis, and the Red Sea, is always the shipping that usually
Right.
jumped. Petroleum never really bounced. Last week, petroleum bounced.
And now the ships.
Now the ships are just kind of like,
yeah. I did get out of my ship trade. I took like a
as far as
2%
shipping-
loss on it.
Yeah, with the port strike and everything, I can't get behind shipping right now. And you can
Zim
see
shows it.
Over the last 3 months, it's down.
And when did they come back and say, all right, we're going to kick the can down? Oh, can
Till
I say
January?
kick the can? I can't say that, can I?
The can?
I kick the can? That's
It's not a
political.
curse word.
But that's kind of political.
What, because the government kicks the can?
Oh, we can't say that. Anyway, that's what, look at the ship. I bet you a lot of the shipping companies took the same thing at the same time.
Yep. You can see a clear gap down there.
Yep. All right, and the last stock in the list,
Poet. Negative.
Energy Clean.
Go to one. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Go to
If
one.
I'm going to look at clean energy right now,
I don't
nuclear
like
is the power. They got the power. If I'm looking at clean energy right now, I'm looking at uranium. I'm looking at anything uranium
Well, I can
related.
tell you a pattern that I see here. I'll just go to
What did
6
you
months,
see,
Since half
Ryan?
the chart's empty.
What do you see?
Consolidation. Boom. Consolidation.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Boom. Consolidation. This is a trend play here. Wait for the trend. Let the trade come to you.
Wow.
Whoever's doing that with Poet,
High five. I didn't see that.
you didn't see it?
I didn't see
This
that.
is a clear consolidation play each time. Just condenses and boom to the upside.
Okay.
I would wait for the next
Break.
Like,
All right.
Easy enough there.
Close that. Highlight the stocks to add to their list. Since you got the list, you are the keeper of the list today.
How? ISC.
All right, right click, add to portfolio.
I think he knows how to do it.
I'm just making sure.
He's
going to the
it's
wrong
hot or
one.
not, right?
AMA, hot or not. It should be after the numbers. After the numbers. There you go.
This one here.
Yep.
Next.
How many stocks is it for? Put 4,000.
Oh, action. Buy. Next.
Open it. So now we just added 4 more stocks to your portfolio. Oh, hopefully did we add to IESC? I bet you we did. Sorry, we got to always check to see. I think we added to IESC. I'll be able to tell you in a second. How many positions? Yeah, we got 2 positions. That's all right. We added to the IESC. It's the only one that's trading 2 positions.
Yeah.
All right. So that's all right. It was a good enough stock. So you guys, from a live stream perspective, have the best portfolio out there, about 6%.
And
Look at the equity curve.
we created just at the beginning of this year here.
Yeah.
but Nice equity curve. Very nice.
These are your picks. All right.
I like it.
A lot of people are leaving now. I think we should just leave.
Time to go. Sign us out, Glenn. Get you some hibachi.
Bye. See ya.
Bye, guys.